You're watching Established Chernobyl.
That answers your question.
Welcome back to Homes and Habitats. We're taking a look at the top 10 famous houses from movies and TV you can have actually owned. So anyways, let's begin with the video.
Have you ever dreamed of living on a movie set? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 houses from movies and TV you could have actually owned. Before we begin, we
Nice
publish
house.
new content every day,
You gotta
so
take a
be sure to
look at that
subscribe to our
house.
channel and ring the bell
Home
to get
sweet
notified
home.
about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at on-screen houses that are either currently for sale or have been on the market in recent years. Number 10, Murder House, American Horror Story.
Welcome. It's a classic LA Victorian
Ooh, the
built around
Mirror
1920
House.
by the
That's
doctor to the
scary.
stars at the time. It's just fabulous.
The
Yep,
Murder House from the
it's
first
really
season of American
fabulous
Horror
for the
Story is
American
actually
Horror
the Rosenheim
Story.
Mansion, located in Los Angeles, California.
That's a horrible
famous
thing.
home that's been on screen a few times, also notably in an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. For American Horror Story, though, the sets used for the interior scenes were created as exact replicas of the actual rooms of the grand home. A couple
Still
bought the
got
house in
grand.
2014 for $3.2 million and started a legal battle with their realtors after the fact
Huh?
because of the vast number of
Show
American
out.
Horror Story fans who trespassed
That's
on the
creepy.
property. Before the house was ultimately sold, it was actually listed on Airbnb, meaning fans could have spent the night there. Number 9, Bella's House, the Twilight franchise. The Twilight movies are set in Forks, Washington, but the house that Bella and her father lived in is actually located one state over.
Well,
in August 2015,
that's one for
longtime
another.
owner Dean Koenig listed this St. Helens, Oregon home for just $349,900.
Still got the home.
Meaning that a serious
But you
Twilight
could
could get to
own.
live in their favorite fandom for a pretty darn reasonable price. Well, if you have that sort of money. Koenig said, quote, "When people come here, they
Yep,
actually
we come and
connect
doing
to
that.
world, and that
You
world
still
becomes
got a
little more
house?
real to them." It ended up
But
selling
still
above
it's a little
asking
bit
for
cleaner than
$363,000.
Ooh.
Cleared some shelves off in the bathroom.
Oh, right. One bathroom.
Number 8, Balls Park, The Young Victoria. Much of the story told in The Young Victoria takes place in famed British monarchy mainstays like Kensington Palace and Buckingham Palace. The problem is, though, being
it
granted
comes
access
from
to film there
London.
doesn't happen often.
That
So when the
doesn't
filmmakers
off.
needed a stand-in, they opted for Balls Park in
Still
Hartford.
British.
The Grade 1 listed Balls Park estate has been portioned into a variety of apartments and duplexes, meaning that you could own a piece of this historic manor. Prices are steep, though, with the first apartment being listed at
pretty
£1.5 million pounds. Who's in? Number 7, the Matthews home, Boy Meets World. If you grew up religiously watching TGIF to kick off your weekend, you probably would have loved to snag this choice piece of real estate. In 2016, the house that was used for the exterior shots of the Matthews home on Boy Meets World
Wow,
went on for sale
still
for
a bit
$1.5
fiction.
million. The show may have been set in
That's
Philadelphia,
urban
Pennsylvania,
action.
but because of Hollywood production standards, the house is actually located
This
in
house
LA.
is
It's
so
a 2-bedroom,
amazing.
2-bathroom home situated in the desirable Colfax Meadows neighborhood of Studio City, and living there would bring you right back to the 90s. Number 6, the McAllister
McAllister's
House,
house,
Home
Home
Alone.
Alone.
Here's another piece of nostalgia. When you
Hey,
watched Home
that's
Alone as a
another
kid,
nostalgia
you probably
house.
related to Kevin and his struggles with the
Hey,
burglars.
it's
But as an
Kevin's
adult,
house.
You may have paid a little more attention to
Still
the gorgeous piece
remember,
of real
did
estate
you?
that acts as the main scene for all the action.
This is my house. I have to defend it.
The McAllister family residence is located in a suburb of Chicago, and in 2012, sold for a cool $1.5 million. Though the exterior
Pretty
still looks much
fancy.
like it did in 1990, the inside of the house was actually replicated on a soundstage for much of the filming process.
This magnificent
this
state
amazing
is
Wrangling
your
house?
home. But
Still
it's
got a
really
real
not
estate.
suitable for sledding or tobogganing.
Number 5. Sam's Houseboat.
Sleepless in Seattle.
The creators of romantic comedies are always game for new and interesting settings to place their characters in. And for the genre classic Sleepless in Seattle, the producers chose to have their male lead, the wonderful Tom Hanks, live in a houseboat. That's pretty cool.
Ooh.
And if you think this is a humble
A
abode, you
houseboat.
would be incorrect. Because the
Very,
specs of the boat are
very
2,200
intuitable.
square feet and 4 bedrooms. It sold for $2 million in 2008. Using movie magic, the inside of Sam and Jonah's home was filmed on a set elsewhere. Number 4. The Tanner House.
The Full House.
The most iconic homes to appear in every episode of Full House were undoubtedly the famed painted ladies that are shown at the end of the intro.
Good ladies.
While as a kid you may have thought that's where the Tanner family lived,
Yep.
the exterior of their
And that's
actual family
exactly
home
like
is
the Tanner
located at
family.
1709 Broderick Street in San Francisco. Like many of the other examples on our list, the inside of the real home definitely does not match what you saw on TV. The house went on sale in 2016 and ended up selling for a whopping $4 million to the former executive producer of the show. Number 3. The Brady House,
The Brady Bunch.
Here's the story of a lovely lady.
What a classic. What a classic show. The Brady Bunch.
In the summer of 2018, a truly iconic TV home went on sale for the
Ooh,
first
the Brady
time in
Bunch
decades.
family.
The house used for the exterior shots of the Brady Bunch had been occupied by the same owner since his family
Occupied.
purchased it in the early 1970s.
Ooh.
11222 Dilling Street in North Hollywood was listed for just under $2 million, but
Here's
ended up
the
selling
story.
for $3.5
Iconic
million
Brady Bunch
to
house for
HGTV
sale.
after real estate agents fielded
Sell
requests
the
from hundreds
house.
of people who wanted to own a piece of
the
television
house.
history. If only Alice came with it.
Oh.
Brady, I don't know how you do it. Do what? Take a tiny seed, some dirt, and a little water, and get a beautiful flower. Whenever I try it, all I get's a muddy seed.
Number 2. The
The
Dursleys'
Dursleys'
house.
house.
The
Harry Potter franchise.
Of all the wonderful places that Harry and his friends go in the Harry Potter
Ooh.
movies, Number
Harry
4, Privet
Potter.
Drive, is probably the least magical
Still
of
got
them
their
all.
house on
But
that.
Harry's mean muggle
bunch
family
of
went up for sale.
owls.
And no, it's not in Little Whinging, Surrey.
Harry
because
Potter's
that's not a real
house
place.
for sale.
It's actually located in Bracknell, Berkshire, on a street called Picket Post Close, which actually sounds pretty Rolling-esque. Oh, and if you're wondering, there really is a cupboard under the stairs for the nephew
Still a
you
bit
never really
covered.
wanted.
It's Dudley Dursley.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
The Hillard House. Mrs. Doubtfire.
me out to be the monster here, Daniel. Don't you dare.
Let's go inside.
The Conan House. The OC.
There's no smoking in this house.
The Villa. Call Me By Your Name.
Number 1, Ennis House,
Blade
Blade
Runner.
Runner. The great Frank Lloyd Wright was, unsurprisingly, ahead of his time when he designed his famed Ennis House
Wow,
in the 1920s.
there's no time about
as
that
his unique
house.
geometric design fit perfectly
Very
into Ridley Scott's
amazing.
sci-fi world a half-century or so
The
later in
science
Blade
fiction.
Runner. Though the home is best known for its appearance in this film, it's actually appeared in a wide number of productions over the years. In the summer of 2018, the house went on sale for $23 million. The price tag may be incredibly steep.
Wow, that
but
was
the house
incredible.
itself is enormous
Twinkle
at
and Dwight
6,000
and his
square
house
feet,
for sale.
and the interior is just as remarkable as the outside.
Well, and that's the case for opening the house. But anyways, well, that's it. We'll see you next time on Homes and Habitats.
Thanks for watching.